How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of a colored hazy, a little itty bitty hazy hopeful goodness in the form of District 96 Brewing. This is their photo session IPA. This is I don't believe I've done. I think it's Photo Op is the bigger brethren of this. This is the lower ABV, 5% alcohol by volume, smaller version of that beer, and yeah, we're gonna chug it. District 96 Crowler, just picked this up today actually. Was out and about doing a bunch of beer things in the old northern Jersey area, and stopped by there, grabbed a little bit of lunch. Best burgers on the planet, mind you. Had a couple beers, hang out, chatted it up a little bit with John, the owner there, and was on my way. So I figured I'd grab a Crowler and give this a proper review ski. Not that anything I do is proper, but it is what it is. You can see District 96 Crowler. I mean, pretty much, they actually changed the logoing. I shouldn't say typical standard fare. From the last time I actually did anything from these guys, it's changed a bit. So, you know, I dig the logo. Works for me. And what do we have here? We have a big, juicy hazy, but it is only 5%, but it definitely looks the part of a just typical gigantic hazy kind of beer. You have that pinky fingers worth of infinite creaminess. You'd want to take a nap on that any day of the week. Serta ain't got shit on this beer. Pretty uniform bubble, seeing a couple stragglers, and yeah, just get that soft kind of lemony kind of straw-like kind of haze to it. So she looks damn pretty. Let's put it that way. So yeah, let's get a nose. See, that's the thing, man. It's just big, huge juice, grapefruit juice mixed with a bit of citrus. Definitely a soft peach vibe going on in there. But it smells infinitely bigger than its 5% leads on. It smells like what a lot of people produce nowadays in the kind of high 6 range, 7% range. Yeah, you have those big stone fruits, heaping helpings of citrus leading the way. Grapefruit, mind you, citrus with a little bit of orange, and then that stone fruit on the other end of things, and a sweetness to it. There's not much there as far as bittering goes, but she smells nice, chuggable, drinkable. Pretty much exactly what I want right now. So it's gonna foot the bill, at least in the nose. Let's see how she tastes. Cheers. See, there's a soft bitterness to it too in the taste. You didn't really get that in the nose, but you do get a soft bitterness to it. It's not overly sweet, but you still need that bitterness to just softly balance it out for me. So there's a nice sweetness to it, soft bitterness, a little bit of green, nothing too crazy, but it's followed by that big citrus component. Comes off a little bit pithy, not as juicy as you would think based off the nose, but it's definitely juice laden. I would say it pretty much follows suit as far as the nose goes, as far as the way those kind of fruit flavors come off hop-wise. That grapefruit, citrus leading away, followed by that nice kind of stone fruit, kind of peach vibe, and that little pop of bitterness that you get actually just at the very beginning and right at the end, actually, as your palate kind of washes over you after you swallow. This little pop of bitterness kind of sits in the back of your tongue. Listen, you're talking about a 5% hazy. The mouthfeel is nice. It's not anything otherworldly. It's not the most thick and turbid and fluffy and creamy mouthfeel I've ever had in the history of mankind, but for 5%, it's pretty damn fucking awesome. But the flavors it actually gives you at that lower ABV is pretty damn impressive. You know, District 96 has always been one of my favorite kind of hazy producers. I don't think they get as much kind of love as they should when it comes to the hazy game. They don't do any kind of canned releases or any kind of to-go releases sans the Crowler. That's probably part of it. They have a smaller system. They can't really even pump out any cans. They just sell so much at their brewery. Their brewery is actually kind of sectioned off. Half of it's brewery, half of it's actually a tap room and a food place. So I mean, beers rip through there quite quick. But yeah, this is, as far as lower ABV, sub 5.5% kind of hazy beers, this is probably one of the better ones out there that I've had, at least in recent memory. I dig me District 96. It's been a while since I've been up there. I actually haven't been there, probably, embarrassingly, I haven't been up there in close to a year. Last time I was up there, I think I dropped off a keg after my wedding, so June, being that this is March, that's kind of me being poopy. But man, they just do fantastic stuff up there. I actually feel like a douchebag because last year I put like some of my favorite newer breweries, and I meant to put them on there, and I totally spaced on them just because it was been a bit since I've been up there. But as far as the hazy game goes, and as far as the lager game goes, because they actually do it quite nicely up there too, it's one of my favorite spots to go to, and the food is absolutely bonkers. So it's like kind of 5-tool player when it comes to breweries, and you don't see that much in like the kind of surrounding areas, especially here in Jersey. You can't really have the food component, but yeah, this is a banging beer. Super great, crushable, drinkable, 5%. It's giving you everything you want from the hazy game. You're gonna get a little bit of bitterness, but nothing too crazy, and just a super chuggable, drinkable package. Drinks more like 6.5 instead of 5. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better sub 5.5% beers, lower ABV, hop forward beers that I've had as of late, absolutely without a doubt. Value and availability, Crowlers I think are just $12 across the board there, maybe $11, I could be wrong. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like your bigger kind of hazy IPAs, but you want something in a bit more drinkable package while still giving you that kind of impactful hop presence, this is exactly what you're looking for. Not super far from North Jersey or New York, so if you're out and about that area and you dig on the hazies, definitely worth stopping by. There you go, another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out, do the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to see me doing or hear me doing the podcasting thing, actually interviewed John up there at District 96, so give that a peep. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little low ABV hazy right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.